baby. Be my baby.
You never said you had pipes.
I haven't.
They sound all right to me.
I couldn't even make the school choir.
So, tell me, how are you feeling about going to Edinburgh?
I'm really excited, a bit daunted, but I think it'll be a really good experience.
What are you thinking you're going to explore now about Mary that maybe you want to take further, or you might play differently? Have you begun to have any thoughts about that?
I think Jonathan, my boyfriend, who's the father of my child, when we previously did the performance, I didn't tell him, and so he wasn't really in the picture. Now I want to focus on how I would feel after telling him and him rejecting me.
Oh, so he's actually positively rejected you. Oh, that'll
Yes.
be interesting.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
You know why you're here, Mary?
Yes, matron.
Then you know what you've done.
Why did a woman who'd lost her own baby, why did she decide to take a job working to take people's babies away from them?
So I think it kind of comforts herself in the fact that she's just doing the best thing she can for them, even if they may not see it as a good thing. It is the best choice and the only thing they can really do within their own society. So I think that kind of comforts her.
Excuse me, matron.
Later, Norma.
But I've wet myself, it won't stop.
When?
About half an hour ago.
Lie down, Norma.
I can't hold it back.
Let's take a look at you. Okay, you're going to be all right.
It really hurts.
Okay, I'm just going to take your pulse.
Tell me about the stage of rehearsals when we were really trying to explore being pregnant. I mean, that whole journey of as your pregnancy increased, and how did you as an actor work on that?
Well, I sort of knew the basics from TV, movies, all that kind of stuff, you know, the waddling, the holding your back, the sitting down carefully, all that kind of stuff I sort of already knew from like pop culture. But I never really actually like understood what it was like to have the weight there. So it was good that we brought in the bumps really early, so I could sort of walk around with them, sort of get a feel for it. They also had fake boobs too, so you know, get the whole package in together.
Oh, yeah, I'm big.
Norma, breathe.
Catherine, why did you choose this play?
I spent some time working with the girls in the cast on a project on images of women. So I wanted to, they're 15, 16 years old, so I wanted them to really be stretched and challenged about decisions they're going to have to make about themselves and pregnancy, using the culture of the 60s when it was liberation for women with the pill, and you could do what you like, you could take charge of your own bodies, and get them as young women to reflect about the moral attitude of the 60s, the condemnation of the church and Catholicism within the play, and what is it like in 2015.
Who's this?
Mrs. Farron.
Mrs. who?
Farron, after the neighbour who gave her to me. I've always slept with it.
By the look of you, that's not the only one.
We chose the play in December, we started rehearsing in January, and we put it on here in May. We're going to be doing it in August, so they are 9 months older as young women. They're 16 going on 17. They've come out of doing GCSEs, they're going into... So it's a big time for them as young women, and they've grown. They've grown as young girls in that process.
You've got a job, Mary, and a home to go back to.
I know, matron. But the thing is, I can feel it moving. I can feel it moving, and I'm scared.
Quite natural.
I'm scared I'm going to love it.
They've come to own it, and the project was over, and it was they who came to me and said, we don't want to let it go. We want to work again with you, and we want to take the show to Edinburgh. So it's come from them. I mean, that's incredibly exciting for any director if a cast doesn't want to let it go. And we've got our challenges to take it forward in a different space. And also we've got a new cast member. One of the girls had previous commitments. So a lot of things to sew into the new project to keep it live. Girls, choose what moment of pregnancy you're in, or maybe you're pre-pregnant. Matron, you've got somebody coming, she's called Mary.
Right.
She's a bit scratchy.
Right.
So, Just wanted to give you the heads up. How many girls have you got in the house at the moment?
3 at the moment.
3. Okay, who have you got? Remind me.
We have Norma,
Right.
who is 7 months pregnant, Queenie, who is 2 months pregnant, and Dolores, who is 2 months.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to hold you up.
No, it's fine.
Where,
We're
where
just
are you
going to the shops.
We're going to shops, okay. Hi, Dolores.
Hi.
Hi, where are you going?
Going to the party at Alfie.
Oh, you're going to meet Alfie?
Yeah.
Oh, when was the last time you saw him?
2 days ago.
Okay. So, Ellie, how are you feeling? I mean, it's so weird because we've done the show and one of the company couldn't come, and so you auditioned and you got the part. Well done.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about that?
It's really exciting, but also quite nerve-wracking because, wow, it's a big thing, yeah.
This is the baby, upside down.
Like in the picture.
They don't cut you. I think it sort of drops out.
Where from?
Same way it went in.
I really like her. I think she's a really sweet, sort of innocent character, and I think the audience and anyone watching, all the other characters, can sympathise with her in the sense that she almost symbolises more of like a purity among them, just because she's so naive and doesn't really understand the situation that she's got herself into.
What do you think that looks like?
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
So we're going back into rehearsals again for a completely different space in a new show with a new member of the cast. What do you want to change or explore or try and investigate further this time round with Queenie?
Last time I was very much focused on Billy, who was my previous son, and I had a mental block with the baby that was growing inside of me. And I thought this time I'd try and investigate maybe how I feel.
Why did she repeat the same mistake? Why did she get pregnant a second time?
I think like I said, she's very insecure and she needs other people around her. I think she feels she needs comfort, and I think finding it in boys and men, she kind of has this hope that she can find support or love there, maybe.
Okay, does she want baby number 2 to be a boy or a girl? Quickly.
Oh, girl.
And when she leaves, that sort of final line, without saying the final line, what's the predominant emotion that she's feeling as you walk off at the end of the play?
Really lost. Like, she has no reason to live anymore, really.
Ouch. Okay, good. Thank you.